You ready?
Yep, I'm about to record right now.
All right, click the button. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Mercy Rule. It's myself, Hillisha Haygood, and BJ. Oh, let's do that
You
again.
messed it up.
Sorry. All right.
I knew you was gonna do it. It's
all
okay.
good. It's fine. Welcome, everyone, to the Mercy Rule. It's myself, Hillisha Haygood, and BJ Say So.
Thank you.
Because he says so. Welcome, everyone, to the Mercy Rule. It's myself, Hillisha Haygood, BJ Say So, and we're going to be talking about the NFL and all the exciting games that's going to be happening on Sunday. We are in week 8. Are we in week 8 or 9?
9.
We're in week 9.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about all the games that are scheduled for tomorrow, as well as the big matchup, which is Tampa Bay versus the New Orleans Saints, basically the geriatric bowl. So I guess we should get started. Let's start with the first game, Texans at the Jaguars. BJ, what do you think? Who do you got?
Personally, I think that the Texans can take it all because if you look at the injury report, the Jags, everybody is out. Let me see, Gardner Minshew, injury. I think he's out. Keelan Cole, he's out. Tyler Eifert, he's out. That left tackle, Cam Robinson, he's out. Bobby Linder, the guard, he's out. So many people. Myles Garrett, he's out. The star linebacker. Yeah, they hurt. They don't have no chance. And
so you're picking the Texans?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know.
Watson all the way.
Yeah, that's interesting. With all those injuries, I agree. Probably the Texans, but it's something about the Jags. It's at Jaguars. I don't know. You know,
don't get me wrong. You see, the backup quarterback, I don't know who he is. So I forget what his name was, but that running back, James Robinson, rookie, or I ain't gonna say rookie, but he was an undrafted running back, so he's been doing real good, and I got him on my fantasy team, so I'm hoping that he does good too. So yeah, got the Texans on that one though.
Good news is the defense of the Texans sucks.
Yes,
sucks. So I think you'll be good with the pick of the Texans, which I think I will go with the Texans as well because I'm a Deshaun Watson fangirl, and I think they're gonna do well, and he's gonna have a lot of yards. He's gonna get at least 300 yards tomorrow. I'm making that prediction now. At least 2 touchdowns. Yeah, they're gonna win.
Yeah, I got this.
All right. Next up is a division rivalry game. We got the Giants versus the Washington football team. Myself being a former Giants fan, I used to follow them when I was a kid. Not so happy with the direction they're going in. As a whole, I still follow them because, I'm loyal. But I gotta say, not liking Danny Dimes. A lot of turnovers. I wish I had some stats to back it up.
I'm just gonna say this: he sucks. He sucks. He sucks.
He's not ideal, and
he sucks. Yeah,
he's not ideal, but he has potential. He can make plays.
He can make plays. He has potential. But my thing is, I got so mad when they drafted him. I'm like, why would you draft a quarterback out of Duke? All them other quarterbacks that they could have drafted. Like, dang.
What do you got against Duke quarterbacks? I mean, he had great stats at school. I'm about to pull this up, but he has. Let's look that up. Danny Dimes.
He's not a good quarterback to me, man. He's not. Like, you saw last week, he missed all the – they could have won the game. They could have beaten them by 2 touchdowns. The Buccaneers. You know their defense? He missed like 3 wide open receivers down the field.
Speaking of their defense, what happened? What went wrong last week? The Bucks, I believe their defense is like top 5 in the league. Why weren't they able to stop Daniel Jones effectively?
They were playing in New York, right?
No.
That's why. It's New York.
Yeah, but this season has shown that there is no home field advantage. So that should not be the excuse.
Look, the Giants' defense is not that bad. It's not. They missing a few pieces. O'Shane Ximines is out. Okay, he had 4.5 sacks last year. Blake Martinez is a stud linebacker. He could be a star linebacker. They miss a little bit of pieces on their defense, but that defense has shown out this season. I believe. Like they're not that bad at defense. Now offense, I feel like it's the quarterback. That's how I feel.
All right, hold on. All right,
quarterback sucks.
Quick stat. Okay, so his stats in college. So coming out of college, his stats in college.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He had 237 completions out of 392 attempts, which means he had a 60.5 percentage, 2,674 yards, not great, 6.8 yards per attempt, and he had 22 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, with a rate at 131.7. So I mean, they're not crazy.
Yeah, I know. You know how many great quarterbacks came out of college and was a bust?
All right, let's see what. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do. We're gonna look up Trevor Lawrence. What we got for Trevor Lawrence? So Trevor Lawrence, to give you an idea, last year's stats.
I hope she is not comparing this dude to Daniel freaking Jones.
I am doing it. So, in retrospect. So, Trevor Lawrence, last year, 2019, we won't count this year because this year he's short. He's on COVID IR. So, anywho, 268 completions, 407 attempts, 65.8 percentage. So, about 5% different there. He also had 9 yards per attempt. That's pretty significant. And he had 36 touchdowns with 8 interceptions.
Was this year?
This was last year. It was 166.7 rate, which, yes, he's definitely a number 1 pick, and Daniel Jones is not.
Yeah,
so, but he wasn't horrible, though. He wasn't.
I didn't say he was horrible in college, but like coming into an organization that, first of all, wasn't prepared. They was not prepared. The offensive line is terrible, and then you have him fumbling all the freaking time. Like,
so
he's inaccurate. I don't know why. Don't call him Danny Dimes when he's not accurate.
It's just fun. I like calling him Danny Dimes. It kind of stuck last year. He showed some flashes of brilliance. I don't know. I kind of like it. Plus, it's ironic since he's not really that good. But anyway. Moving on.
We didn't pick.
I'm saying moving on from the conversation of Daniel Jones.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So what's your pick? You picking the Giants or you picking the Washington football team?
To go against the grain, I have to go with football team. Got to. That defense is not that bad either. It's two decent defenses, you know.
It's not.
And Kyle Allen looks better than Danny Dimes, you know.
He does.
Yeah, Allen looking better than Danny Dimes. You got Terry McLaurin, and you got Steven Sims. Like, come on, and yeah. And then you got, is Antonio Gibson back this week? Let me see. Antonio Gibson. No, he won't never hurt. I'm tripping, but they got Antonio Gibson. So, right there.
Okay, but what about the Giants? They have Wayne Gallman, running back. He ran really well. The last game he got, looking up the stats, see if we had our own producer, they look up these stats for us. We produce it ourselves. This is 100% organic, people. So Wayne Gallman, he had 12 attempts, 44 yards. His longest run was 17. He had 1 touchdown. Then he had 1 reception and 18 yards receiving. I don't know. That's kind of a bright spot there.
Okay, running back. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
I mean, and their offense was able to move the ball last week against a really good defense. Okay. I just think that they have enough firepower to take on the Washington football team. I'm going to go with the Giants with this one.
It don't look like enough firepower because look who's out. We got Blake Martinez, that stud linebacker. Logan Ryan is out. Golden Tate is out. Sterling Shepard is out. He ain't got no pieces. No, he only got Darius Slayton and Evan Ingram. Sterling Shepard out and Golden Tate out. And one of the best defense players that they got on that team is out. So
Golden Tate's out?
Yeah. Golden Tate and Sterling Shepard.
They're both out?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes things difficult, doesn't it? I'm still going with my Giants. They're going to win.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
So Ravens-Colts, another good matchup. We have Lamar versus Phillip Rivers. Might I add, Phillip Rivers coming from the great institution of North Carolina State University. But I digress. What's your take? BJ, say so.
I got Indy, man. I got.
You're going with Indy over Lamar.
I don't like Lamar like that. He's not that good. He's not that good. I'm sorry, I had to say it on air. He's not that good. He's so inaccurate. He's not that good. He's not that good. He's not that good.
He is. He's better than. I don't believe in that. I don't think they've been using him to his full potential this year. They haven't been, and I think that teams have a lot of tape on him now, and so they can see what he can do.
He can't throw the ball.
But it's not just him. I've watched plenty of games and seen so many drops from his receivers.
Okay.
His receivers.
I get that. I get that.
I mean, Willie Snead, he can't outrun anybody.
No.
He's your fastest. Well, your fastest guy is Marcus Brown, right?
Marquise.
I'm sorry.
Hollywood and Devin dude. The Devin dude.
Okay.
Duvernay. It may or he is a rookie right.
Well, something's going on with Marquise because he's not getting open.
No.
The only person that seems to be catching balls is Snead and Mark Andrews, who I believe is on. He's on the injured. He's injured, isn't he?
Nah.
Not injured.
Not this
week.
Well,
no. It's like he's disappeared. So it's the weapons around him. I think offensive line. Is there not an injury? There's some injuries on the offensive line as well. Is there not?
Oh yeah. Ronnie Stanley, the dude that they paid.
Yep.
So much money, he got hurt the first week. I mean, not the first week, but when he first got paid.
Right.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's out for the season. The rookie wide receiver, Devin, he's hurt. And Calais Campbell is hurt. He's out. So, yeah.
So, I mean, well, that's defense. Not worried about that. But, I mean, I am worried about that. But their defense can cover for that because they are awesome. But the point of the matter is that the weapons around Lamar is kind of stifling him this year. But they are still a really good team. They should have won that game versus Pittsburgh. I mean, if Lamar had played just a little bit better.
Yeah, because Big Ben was playing terrible.
Now, you can make a case that he does not play well against good defenses, that's the rumor that's been going around. Well, it's not really a rumor. It's the tape. It's the evidence from all of his games. Whenever he plays a tough defense, he kind of crumbles. That may be the case, but he's still a great quarterback. I think he has a lot of potential. He's still young. He's younger than Joe Burrow, okay? The kid can play. Yeah, all right, I'm not going to say he's not that good. I'm not going to go all out like you. But that being said, I'm liking the Ravens in this matchup. And the reason why I like the Ravens in this matchup is because of that defense. And Phillip Rivers, as much as I felt my fellow NC State grad, I just think their defense is better than their offense. So I'm gonna take the Colts. I'm gonna take the Ravens. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Let me stamp this on the table right now. I'm about to go all out now. Let me say this first. Disregard all the injuries that I'm saying, because they just injured as of right now. So tomorrow they're questionable or they injured all the way. Disregard some of the stuff that I'm saying if they injured or not. Because as of right now, They're injured. So, Lamar Jackson, he can't throw the ball. All he can do is run.
There's evidence to prove you wrong with that, but okay, go.
Okay. It's my time. It's my time.
It is
it's
your
my
time.
He can't throw the ball.
If you say so.
Okay, I agree with you about that defense. That defense is phenomenal. But the Colts, that's a bad team. They so underrated. That's a bad team. Their defense, I like that defense. I love their defense. Like, I haven't, all my time of living, I haven't seen the Colts look like this, you know? Like, I'm 15, I'm just saying I'm 15 years old, so I haven't been, watching football, since I was, acknowledging,
Sure.
since they was good. So, I'm picked Colts. But their injuries, Quentin Nelson, that star guard, the best guard in the NFL right now, Jonathan Taylor, but he got sacked last week.
Okay.
Nakeem Hines and Jordan Wilkinson.
Nakeem Hines, another NC State grad.
Yeah, them two feeding off of each other in the backfield. Come on now. But Jordan Wilkins says is he's injured. Michael Pittman, Ricky wide receiver, he's doing okay. He's doing okay. Like he's not doing as they expected, but he's doing okay. He's injured, but I don't know until tomorrow. It looked like just their offensive line is banged up, but I'm not sure if they're coming back tomorrow or if they just permanently out. And yeah, I picked the Colts. Just marking do like you said, do good against good defense, and Colts has that defense.
That's fair. I'm thinking that since the Ravens are coming off of a significant loss, that they're going to bounce back and they're going to fix some of those issues that they're having, and they're going to take the win. Because although I believe that the Colts have a underrated defense, I don't think it's at the level to where Pittsburgh and maybe Cleveland has. So I'm going to go with the Ravens. So moving on, let's go with Detroit versus the Vikings, a good old NFC North battle. I gotta say, not very jazzed about this matchup. I know that Matthew Stafford is coming off of, I think, a couple of practices he didn't go to this week due to being quarantined for having some COVID-19 possible exposure. But I believe he's playing. He is scheduled to play this Sunday. I have no idea. But the way Dalvin Cook ran last week, the Vikings should win. It's at home. They have no excuses outside of having Kirk Cousins, which in this case he should not be able to kill him because Detroit can't stop anybody. So I'm going to go with the Vikings in this matchup.
I go with you. I go with the Vikings because the Lions defense are inconsistent. They're inconsistent. Like one week they look so good, then the other week they look so bad. And the Detroit offense is banged up. Kenny Golladay, we don't know if he's coming back this week. TJ Hawkinson, he says he's injured, but we don't know if he's coming back.
Wait, TJ Hawkinson is not hurt.
Yeah, it says it. I'm looking at it. He questionable. How about that?
Yeah, he's questionable because he's on my fantasy team, and
he on my fantasy team too. You better not be hurt. Yeah,
he better not be hurt because Kittle is done, and he's my backup.
Johnny Smith ain't doing crap for me. But yeah, that line is hurt. Matthew Stafford, he's inconsistent too. So
he can throw that ball. Like sometimes, man, Matthew can just pull out and just throw that ball, but he don't really have that much to work with these days. But they sometimes find a way to score, and they're very competitive in the division. But
I will say this: Matthew Stafford does look better than Kirk Cousins. I will say that.
Oh yeah, he's definitely better than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and Vikings defense is young, so yeah, they're super young in the secondary. So I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I picked the Vikings though.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be cut out. Yeah. So Dalvin Cook though, he's gonna just run all over him like a freight train. Like it's gonna be disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, we got Titans. And put the Bears. What's with this? What's this smile? I feel like you got something. Don't hold it in, please.
Like
Enlighten the
that,
audience.
I love the Titans this year. Like I chose them to go to the Super Bowl, but like my opinions changed. Like they lost last week to the Bengals. Now the Bengals' offense is not awful, but their defense is horrendous.
Yeah, but the Titans aren't that great. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now.
I don't know. Like their defense was so daggone good last year. Like, what happened this year? They bring in Jadeveon Clowney. He's hurt now. He got to go through.
I can tell you what happened this year. It's called COVID. COVID-19 is what happened this year.
Yeah, you're right. But still, like,
Jadeveon
Clowney was a bust for them. I say that. But he hurt. He hurt now. He's out. He hurt. He probably was hurt when he came. I don't know. But he wasn't doing that much for, And then the Chicago defense, like, God, like.
They're good, man.
They're terrible.
What do you mean they're terrible? They're good.
Terrible as in good. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're animals. Like
some 15-year-old terrible, like, the cold context there. But I get it. Okay. You're saying they're bad. Bad isn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing with the Bears, though. I can't even pick them.
Wow.
Because who the heck is quarterbacking? Is it going to be Nick Foles?
Yeah.
Is it going to be Mitch? I think Mitch is hurt, though, so I don't think it's going to be Mitch.
Yeah, he hurt. It's going to have to be Nick Foles.
It's going to be Nick Foles. And you know what that means? That means that at least one interception is going to be thrown. Maybe two.
Yeah. They shot themselves in the leg with this one. Like, I don't know why they went off season to pick up Nick Foles. He, like, when he got that injury, I knew he was done. Like, he's a backup. That's what he is. He's a backup quarterback. That's what he is.
Backup quarterback with a freaking Super Bowl ring.
Hey, he did good that game. He did good in the Super Bowl. That's one. That's like, I feel like the Super Bowl is just one game. Like, it's all the hype, but it's one game. Like, somebody could come in that used to be a quarterback and just do awesome like one game.
It's not for instance, just one game.
Like for instance, Nick Mullins, he looked so good. Like what was it, 2 years ago?
He wasn't in the Super Bowl.
I know, but he did good for the San Francisco 49ers.
I mean, for a game, but it's a whole different ball of wax when it comes to the Super Bowl.
But still,
I'm just saying a lot of greats.
I gave him his credit.
A lot of greats have not won a Super Bowl. They've gone to the game. They have not won. Dan Marino, I don't remember that game because I was in kindergarten, but
I was not born.
You were not thought of. That is correct. But Dan Marino, greatest quarterback I've ever seen, did not win a Super Bowl. And he only went to the Super Bowl once, and that was his rookie year, and it was against Joe Montana, so he had no shot.
I say this. I got Chicago.
You got Chicago. Well, I'm going to go with the Titans because Derrick Henry.
In the leg, right?
Even though I said they're not that good, they aren't. But I think they'll score more points than the Chicago Bears. So I'm going to go with Titans.
I got Chicago because of their defense. So it's going to be like a iffy win. You know what? I got the Titans.
What? Did you do a switch?
Yeah, I did the switch because Ryan Tannehill. I just thought about Ryan Tannehill. Like, yeah, I got it.
How could you forget Ryan Tannehill?
I forgot about him,
wide receiver turned quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Who suffered under the slavery of Adam Gase, and now he's
terrible. Like he needs to. We'll get on that subject.
We'll get on that later.
Yeah,
but
man,
he suffered under Adam Gase. He turned him into this shell of a person, and then he got liberated by Titans.
That head coach, Mike Vrabel. That's a great. I wish I had him. Mike Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel is awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Yep, you guys got McCarthy. Y'all didn't see how he nerfed Aaron Rodgers last year or the last few years. He got lucky in that Super Bowl. That Super Bowl year, that was because freaking Mike Holmgren basically gave him that team in a platter. course, he was going to win the Super Bowl that year. Travesty.
Please don't talk about my team.
Now we'll get to them soon enough. Or are y'all on bye week? Y'all on bye week this week?
We go against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh,
but we'll get on that. We'll get on that.
Can't wait to talk about them. All right. Let's talk about one of my favorite teams. And might I say again, another NC State graduate. And yes, he was a graduate. Even though he had 1 year at Wisconsin, he will always be an NC State Wolfpack. And that's the oops, I skipped ahead, didn't I? Let's go to the Panthers and Chiefs. Panthers at Chiefs. So this is going to be an interesting one. Not really. It's going to be the Chiefs because the Chiefs are awesome.
Yeah,
and
the Chiefs,
the Panthers are not.
I probably pick the Chiefs like all the time. Like I don't care who you going against. I pick the Chiefs. I don't care if it's the Seahawks. I don't care if it's the Patriots. I don't care who it is. I'm picking the Chiefs all day.
I'm picking the Chiefs every time. Except for against the Seahawks. We'll get on them later. But I love the Chiefs, and I think they're going to do well. And I think they're going to beat the bricks off the Panthers.
Oh, hold up. They're not going to beat the bricks off.
What?
The Panthers are, like, Matt Rule is a good coach to me. Like,
no, I agree.
He came in and took control, like, what Ron Rivera never did.
Stop.
He's not that good of a coach.
No.
He's not.
No. You will not slander that man. Not
man,
here.
What do you see in this dude, man? I know he had cancer.
All I gotta say is that
I'm glad he got over it. But
look at the things right now. Oh, oops! I said the bad word. It's not the
Washington football team.
The Washington football team, which is a stupid name. And they were stupid. They should have changed the name years ago. They would have had the rights to the name, and instead they blew it. But anyway.
Hey, look, I digress. Joe Biden do something about that when he in Washington, D.C. now.
There's nothing he can do about that. That's Dan Snyder being stupid. Yeah, anywho.
He getting out of there.
As I was saying, Ron Rivera is a good coach.
He's an okay coach.
He's a great coach.
He's another Jason Garrett.
Oh, hush your mouth. He's no Jason Garrett.
Yes, he is.
No.
He's a fit 500 team.
Has Jason Garrett ever been to the Super Bowl? Has he ever been to the Super Bowl?
He been to playoffs. They didn't even deserve to go to the Super Bowl. They lost. That's trash.
That was Cam had an MVP year. What are you talking about?
He had an MVP
He had his best year.
All right. Did they even lose it?
Best defense.
They had the best year, best defense, and they lost to a freaking 50-year-old in a freaking Super Bowl. That's terrible.
The only better defense at the time was the Denver Broncos. And they did one thing well, and that is the pass rush.
Cam Newton sucked in that game.
Cam Newton did suck in that game.
He was MVP, but he sucked.
In that particular game, he did. I agree.
Well, that's just like saying, like, no, I'm not fit there. I don't want my team to go to the Super Bowl and just flop. No, I want it to be a game. That was the worst Super. I feel like that was the worst Super Bowl game I ever saw. That's terrible.
It wasn't that bad, but
it was that bad.
Anyway, at least they went to the Super Bowl. You guys didn't.
We got 5 Super Bowls. I don't care. We got 5 Super Bowls.
I'm just saying, but you just said that
last time I thought Panthers ain't never won a Super Bowl before. Last time I thought
Jason Garrett.
Last time I thought the Panthers don't have any type of Super Bowl championship, none of that.
But they do have an NFC championship.
Yeah, a lot of people have those. We have probably a lot of those.
Yeah, but not with Jason Garrett.
No, Jason Garrett was around Rivera.
He
just went to the Super Bowl one time.
Oh, no. You're not going to get away with that.
First of all, we should have went to the Super Bowl like, what was it, 2014, 2015? But they called him dead.
You talk to any Cowboys fan, you guys should go to the Super Bowl every year.
Hey,
every year you guys.
Don't talk about my team. We're going to get there.
Every Cowboys fan.
We own the Panthers. We own the Panthers and the Chiefs. We own the Panthers and the Chiefs. Okay,
right, and we got the Chiefs. We both said the Chiefs. There's nothing said.
But they're not going to beat the brakes off the Panthers, though. They're okay team.
All that.
And Chiefs defense is not that good.
And they do have we must add that Christian McCaffrey is back this week. I don't know how many touches he's going to get, but
Who
he
had a
might
monster?
run.
Maybe Mike Davis and Christian McCaffrey. That's terrible. Like that's crazy. Like,
it's the Chiefs. It's Andy Reid. He can.
I picked the Chiefs, but it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be a good game to me. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a good game.
You can't tell me anybody can stop Patrick Mahomes right now. He's a beast. All right.
This game.
Now on to a way better game and a way better quarterback. Well, maybe not way better, but they're both in the same. They're both the 1 and 2. You can argue who's 1 and 2. I'm going to say Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson is amazing, and he's been doing it for a long time. And we're going to talk about the Seahawks and the Bills. MVP. He is definitely the MVP. He's going to get the MVP.
If he don't get MVP this year, I'm boycotting the NFL. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, you know what? Let's not talk about that just yet because we still got a lot of games to play. So let's wait until we get to the finish line when we talk about MVP. But he is definitely leading all the candidates at this moment. You can make a very good case for Patrick Mahomes, but I must say,
did he get MVP? Didn't Patrick get MVP before?
He got MVP 2 years ago. Lamar got it last year, and then hopefully Russell will be getting it this year. Anyway, Seahawks Bills. Bills have a very good defense.
Seahawks winning.
Seahawks defense not great,
Seahawks
but
is winning.
They're getting Jamal Adams. We must talk about these things. Jamal Adams is coming back. They also just signed your boy Carlos Dunlap, so he's going to be able to handle the rush. Hopefully, he'll be able to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, he's pretty good because a lot of people in Cincinnati is not happy there, so they won't do good. Yeah. Obviously,
but the number one thing about Buffalo that we must check, which I'm checking right now, is the weather.
Yeah, snow.
If it's snowing, then we might.
Winter is in the air. I don't know. Russell does good in the snow. And then you got
Russell
DK.
Does well on the East Coast as well. It does not bother him at all.
He lives in Seattle. What do you like? Snow doesn't matter. I forgot. Seattle Seahawks. It snows there.
Well, it snows there, but it's not. It doesn't snow like you think. It's not like Buffalo. It's
more
like rain.
You gotta listen. Yeah, I know. I've been to Seattle like 2 times. You gotta know this stuff. Yeah.
Anywho, so on Sunday for the game, 66, sunny.
I don't know, because when they was last week in Cleveland, it was sunny, then it was windy, then it was snowing. Like it was crazy. But,
well, supposedly it's supposed to be mild, so it should be a great game. I imagine it's going to be a shootout. I think the line has it at -3. We'll see what happens, but I definitely
Josh Allen is inconsistent too.
He's not, but you know what? I like him. I think he gets a lot of.
I mean, he's pretty cool, you know.
I like him. He shows a lot of moxie. He's a little careless with the ball, which I don't.
I'm gonna be like Jalen Ramsey. He's okay. He's okay.
Who would you rather have? Would you rather have Josh Allen or Sam Darnold?
Why are you comparing him to Sam Darnold? Well, I don't. You can't say Sam. You can't say Sam Darnold sucks because he's playing with Adam Gase and the Jets. Like, yeah, he was wasn't he like a first round pick or something last year, or a second round pick, something like that?
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
I think he was the number 3 pick.
Oh, something like that. No. He's under Adam Gase. Adam Gase is the worst coach.
He might be the worst coach of all time.
Yeah, so we don't know his full potential yet, and he's like 24, 23, so super young. He's under Adam Gase. Just terrible.
All right, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's keep going on the games.
Yeah.
So we both picked the Seahawks, but it should be a great game, I think.
Yes.
So we got Denver at Atlanta. This is going to be I don't know if this is going to be a great game or a sad game, but it'll be an interesting game.
I will say this. Drew Lock is playing. Am I correct? Am I correct?
I believe Drew Lock is playing. Yes.
Drew Lock is not a bad quarterback. I like him.
The other way with this one.
I like him.
You like
Drew Lock. I like him.
Okay.
I like him. You know, I don't see that about a lot of quarterbacks,
No, you don't.
especially in Denver, because they ain't had a good quarterback since Peyton Manning. But Drew Lock is okay. Like, he's not that bad and he's not that good. He's okay. So, and Philip Lindsay, like, he better than Melvin Gordon. He's good. Then you got
You think he's
Melvin
better
Gordon.
than Melvin Gordon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When he came back, the running game was gone.
Yeah, but my problem with him is durability. He can't seem to stay on the field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But Falcons, they got the offensive pieces. Excuse me. But I don't know. It's hard. I got the Falcons.
I have the Falcons too, even though we're probably going to be wrong because they tend to lose games they shouldn't.
Yeah.
But you know what? I
Yeah.
like Raheem Morris.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of secretly want them to win so that Raheem Morris can keep that job. But I doubt that happens.
They gonna win. Watch, and they playing at home.
Yeah, they playing at home. They got all their weapons are back. I mean, Julio Jones, you can arguably say he's the top receiver in the league. Calvin Ridley is no slouch.
Yeah, Todd Gurley though, he's questionable.
Todd Gurley's been ball. He's actually, I think he's the top running back.
Yeah, him and Brian Hill been doing good in that field.
Yeah, I mean, this year he's got great numbers. I mean,
they got the pieces, man.
They got the pieces. I mean, they should.
Just not on defense. That defense is not. Sorry, that defense is not that good. But you know, they got two young cornerbacks that starting. Terrell and what's his name? Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So our next game is Raiders at the Chargers. 4:00 slates. Who you got?
I got Chargers. I love Justin Herbert, man. I like that's my dude. Like I feel like I jinxed him last week because
Oh, you did? Okay.
Listen, all right, let me tell you this. This is so funny. So I was watching the game and I was over my cousin's house and I was like I was on Red Zone and they just turned it on the TV and I was like, that's my boy Justin Herbert. Then as soon as I said that, he threw a freaking pick. I was like, dang, just jinxed this dude. But I love him, man. Like, he's a good quarterback. Like,
he is.
I feel like he's the best rookie quarterback this year. I know you got Justin Herbert. I mean, my fault. Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And,
I like Joe, man. I am a big fan of Joe's.
I like Joe too, man. But I mean,
Justin Herbert out in that championship game last year. He's making the freaking Cincinnati Bengals relevant right now. Like we actually watch their games now.
Yeah,
I love Joe Burrow.
It's just that defense, though. Yeah,
I mean the surprise of Justin Herbert because I was like adamant that the Panthers should not get him.
Yeah,
and now I'm thinking maybe they should have just gone ahead and drafted him, but I just can't fathom what happened to your boy. He just has the worst luck.
what's his
where
name?
They punctured his lung.
Tyrod?
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor. Oh my god.
He's not that good.
You know what?
He's not that good.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. All right. People say, "Oh, he's not that good." Really? Is he not that good? I mean, come on. I mean, he's good. He's an adequate game manager. He can win games. He can make throws. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have the biggest arm in the world. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not any of, on that tier, but he's serviceable. And that was kind of shaky.
He's a backup quarterback.
I don't know. I think he's fine.
He's not starting with the Chargers no more. If you
I know he's never going to start again.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Herbert so
I hope
for the franchise.
Listen up, Chargers. You're going to get sued because I hope he sues you because that's just, I mean, they punctured his lung. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the worst of luck, dude. I feel bad for the guy, man. So,
Now,
mean,
but I ain't gonna say it's not gonna be a close game. Now, the Raiders is okay. They inconsistent too, but
they're inconsistent.
they're okay.
I like Derek Carr. Another
I don't like him. I don't like him.
I like
don't.
him. I
He don't do the job for them. He don't. He don't do the job. He
I
don't.
don't. I think that he's fine. I think he's fine. I think there's other issues that they have. Is the reason why he can't succeed. But I mean, they're. I don't know. This
They got a
game
young
is so
team.
weird for me. It's a divisional game. They're both kind of in the same spot. I feel like the Chargers has the edge because they have all this momentum. They have all this energy behind them. But man, the Raiders come up and they just make these. They win, yo.
And I would say this: Jacobs has not been like I ain't gonna say
He
he's good.
slowed
He's a
down.
great.
He started strong and he slowed down.
Yeah, and
That's pretty much
and
what
the Chargers defense is decent.
the
Like they're
Chargers
not
defense
bad.
is better.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm with you. I'm gonna go with the Chargers, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'm going with the Chargers begrudgingly because I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders win that game as well. All right, next up. Oh, now this is a fun game. Oh my goodness. It's a 4:00 slate game.
I want you to pick first.
You want me to pick first? Okay, all right.
Sit back in my chair and relax. See what you got to say.
Okay. So we got the Dolphins at Arizona.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna say Arizona's gonna win because they got Kyler Murray, the better quarterback. Yes, their defense is lacking, but they still have a really good secondary. I don't think Tua's ready. They're gonna dare him to throw. He's gonna get picked off. And quite frankly, I just think they're the better team. And I do know that the Miami Dolphins has a really good defense, but they're not going to be able to stop Kyler Murray. And that's Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins are going to just blow them out the water. I'm going with the Cardinals.
All right. I'm going to stamp this on the table right now.
Uh-oh, here it goes.
The Dolphins is going to win tomorrow. And I say this because the same reason, but you said it in the opposite way. The Arizona Cardinals defense is terrible. Like, they're not that good at all.
Their secondary is decent.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But the Dolphins defense is better. Like, way better. I feel like. I love the Dolphins defense. Like, that defense looks good. Like, better than they looked before. Like,
the way the Cardinals schemed against, like, Russell had a great game against them. Okay. The way they schemed in the second half of that game with the Seahawks was pretty remarkable.
You can't scheme with Tua though, because Tua only played one game. Just saying, Tua did good.
Dude, you can't tell me that Tua is going to be able to throw against this team.
He's going to be able to throw. He's going to throw touchdowns. They're going to run the ball. Yeah, I got the Dolphins.
Okay.
I got the Dolphins.
You got the Dolphins. I got the Cardinals.
And when we come back, I'm gonna tell you they're gonna win. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. We gotta bet something. What you want to bet?
We're not betting anything.
Yeah, you don't believe
you are underage.
So I bet something like
this is going live.
It's okay. Hey guys. Bet something like some cream soda or something. I like cream soda.
On that note, Steelers Cowboys. Oh yes. Do you want to do that? I'll throw you a bone, BJ. Do you want to do a short analysis on this game, or do you want for us to just do what we feel?
I'm about to go in. I'm about to swallow my pride. I'm about to swallow my pride right here.
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go?
Go ahead. I'm gonna swallow my pride though while you talking. Go right ahead.
All right. Well, first I'm going to talk about the Steelers. They're 8-0. They're doing great. Big Ben does not look like Big Ben of old, but Big Ben has become a game manager, not throwing the ball away as much. Still has really good receivers. He has was it Deontay Johnson? Is it Deontay Johnson?
Yeah, you're right.
Deontay Johnson's back. He has Juju. He has this new kid,
Chase.
Chase. I mean, it's like
My
raining
dude.
gravy. They still got Connor. Although Connor's not great, but I mean he's decent.
He's decent. He get a few
And
first downs.
the defense is still Curtin is back. I mean, we're talking potential, and I do mean potential Super Bowl. So, well, I mean, then they're going up against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
In the past, the way we can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
In the past, the Cowboys and the Steelers, in this particular instance, since the Cowboys have been, to say it lightly, lackluster, Steelers would play up to the competition and then make it a close game.
Yeah, but
Being that the Cowboys are bringing in some dude off the street play quarterback, this is gonna be your good old fashioned beatdown.
Yeah, I'm about to cry.
Yeah, I got the Steelers in this one.
All right.
Let me BJ.
Go in again. So we're losing. We're losing. We're losing horribly. Z is terrible. Jerry Jones is terrible. We're losing, But I will say this. Tony Pollard is starting. Because Zeke is questionable. He might not return tomorrow. Tony Pollard is starting tomorrow. From the looks of it, he had more, explosion than Zeke. Like, Zeke is just not good right now. He's not good. He's terrible. Like, this is the trashiest I ever seen him.
Do you regret paying him all that money?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I regret every dime that he has. He's terrible. But I would say this. If Dak Prescott didn't get hurt, it would be a good game, I feel like. Because I would say this. Our defense has came together as a unit,
They got some key guys back.
We got better. We got Sean Lee back, but I saw him limping off the field last week.
I wasn't even talking about Sean Lee. I was talking about
he's like, we need to get rid of him and draft somebody else for that position. Our secondary is not that good, but Trayvon Diggs. I'm tripping. Trayvon Diggs, 2 picks last week. 2. That's amazing. Like,
was it during garbage time though?
Nah, he did it in like the right amount of time, but Benucci, he's terrible.
Well, did you hear about where they found him from, right?
Yeah, off the I knew that. I told my dad, I was like, they found this kid off the elevator. The elevator.
Well, apparently, I think Mike McCarthy's brother coached him, or brother-in-law.
Yeah, something like when he was younger, when he was a little.
And it wasn't even football; it was like JV basketball.
Yeah, and then Mike McCarthy just saw him talked to him in the elevator, bro, and then I don't know, that's just terrible. We did the right defense at the right time, but our offense did not progress because guess what? Zeke sucks, and we had a third string quarterback off the freaking elevator.
Well, didn't they pick up another quarterback this week?
Garrett Gilbert, he's terrible.
I'm sorry, dude.
Garrett Gilbert.
I have no words for the plight of the Dallas Cowboys, but there is a silver lining. If you guys continue to lose, unfortunately, the Jets are losing at a remarkable rate as well. You guys could get the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. And the second,
listen about that.
Okay.
And some guys was talking about our situation in the draft, and my dad also. He was like, "We need to draft a quarterback first round or whatever." I'm like, dude, no. Dak Prescott's coming back next year. I believe in him. That
was a substantial
injury. It was a bad injury, but I believe in him. Like, I believe, and like I was telling him, he was like, my dad had the same injury as, his shoulder. But I told him, people, and that was back then, so they got different technology. and people heal different from other people. But that was a severe injury.
I get it, and he can't come back. I mean, but it takes a lot of time because Gordon Hayward had the same injury as well, and it took him
a year.
I would say it took him a year to actually get back to playing, but it took him another year to actually get back to being a little bit more like himself pre-injury. So it's going to take time. And quite frankly, like football is not that kind of sport. And Jerry Jones has been adamant on not trying to pay that what he's due. So I can't see this being a happy ending. I mean, I just think that he's probably not going to pay that. That's going to walk.
He's gonna walk, or he's gonna get another franchise.
Or they're gonna franchise him again. They're gonna put the tag on him, but they probably won't put the tag on him because it'll be too much money, and because they already got the tag on him this year, so it's just gonna go up again. Look, I love that. I really do. I wish him all the best. I wish him a rapid recovery, but I don't see him in a Cowboys jersey next year. I see them getting either Trevor Lawrence or who's the guy out of Ohio State?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. That's your future because they're not winning another game. Not with this track record.
I would say this. We are drafting a defensive player next year. We have to draft, like we have the pieces on offense already. We need to draft offensive line and defense.
I'm telling you, Dak's not going to be ready by next year. He's not.
He got to.
He's not going to be ready.
Well, we'll see. I'm ready. I'm ready to see this all season unravel. I'm ready for this season to be over. I'm just ready.
Oh wow! We're not even halfway. We're barely halfway through. Come on,
I need them to fire our defense coordinator.
Release the episode. Yeah, you talking about you trying to end the season just because Dak's hurt? Come on, man. Got more football to be played.
That's my quarterback. He was one of the top candidates for MVP. But let's move on. Let's go.
Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready. I'm tired of. Yeah. Come on.
All right. Well, let's go to the marquee game of, I say, for the week, and that's the New Orleans Saints at the Bucks. What more can you say about the Bucks? They took a gamble, and they went and they got Tom Brady. They already had a really good defense, and they decided they needed a better quarterback, someone who wasn't giving the ball away. And so they went out and they got old man Tom, the GOAT. Now, on the other side of things, you got Breeze.
Yeah.
He was kind of GOAT-like in his heyday.
He was GOAT-like last year, but I don't know what happened this year.
He was not GOAT-like last year.
What was it? Last year or 2 years ago?
It was 2 years ago. I'll give you 2 years ago, but not last year.
He broke that record, right? It was 2 years ago. It was a year ago.
All right. So on the other end, you got your boy Breeze. He does get his favorite weapon back, Michael Thomas. You got Alvin Kamara, who's just freaking beast mode on everybody. Sorry about taking that moniker from you there, Marshawn Lynch, but Kamara, speaking for someone who has him on their fantasy team, holy cow, he's basically keeping me afloat right now. So,
dang, I wish I had him.
It's nice.
I got Ezekiel Elliott.
Loyalty is something.
I benched him already. But let's move on. All right.
So I love the Bucks. The Bucks defense is great. I have their defense as well on my fantasy. I have Ronald Jones. I mean, the Bucks gonna win this game. I mean, it's a foregone conclusion. I like the Saints, but I don't like them that much. The Bucks are owning the NFC South right now. It's theirs. Nobody else is taking it from them. It's the Bucks.
The Bucks will win this game. First of all, they're playing at home. They play great at home. First of all, second of all, you forgot to mention Antonio Brown is coming back this week. I think
he's going to be a non-factor. Personally,
I don't think that
when he went to New England, they barely threw him the ball that first game. He might get 2 catches at most.
I got him starting on my flex.
You got him starting? Really?
It's because Marquise Brown was on my flex, and I feel like he's not going to do nothing. So I want to take a chance with Antonio Brown.
You know, he complained. He said he wants the ball more, Marquise. So they might give it to him.
Hey, We'll see. But I'm gonna take a chance this week. And I'm playing somebody that got Carson Wentz, and he's on
You
the
got
bye.
this game.
Yeah. So I take a chance for the flex. Yeah. Then they got, I think Chris Godwin's coming back, but I'm not for sure because his finger, but I think he's coming back this week too. So it's gonna be a good game. I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it. You got the Bucks or you got the Saints?
Got the Bucks.
Yeah, the Bucks are just better, man. Their defense is just it's otherworldly, yo. Who knew Dominican Sue could still play? But it's great.
Man.
But yeah, it's the Bucks. So question, who do you think's better? Bucks or Seahawks?
What you just said?
Who do you think is better? Bucks or Seahawks?
Seahawks.
Good choice.
Now, I know you a Seahawks fan. You a Russell Wilson fan, first of all.
I'm a Russell Wilson fan. Let's get that straight.
First of all, let's talk about DK Metcalf. Like, DK Metcalf is a monster. Like, he has the potential to be the best wide receiver in the NFL of all time.
How did you guys not draft him?
Because you didn't know Jerry Jones.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, it's my team. I've been a Cowboys fan all my life, and I got to say this. I hope Jerry Jones sees. I hope the whole organization see this freaking stream block, whatever this freaking crap is. I hope they see it because Jerry Jones, you need to leave the Cowboys organization and put it into your son's hand. Jerry Jones is not a good owner. He's for all the people. He likes to speak out. He likes to run this, run that. He has to sit his hotel down somewhere and sit out. We drafted CeeDee Lamb, right? We didn't really need a wide receiver. We didn't. We had Michael
excited about CD. I remember.
I was excited. I'm glad we picked him, but we really didn't need a wide receiver. Am I correct? We really didn't need a wide receiver.
Y'all needed a wide receiver.
We had Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup. But
oh my goodness. How many times you gonna get let down by Amari Cooper?
Bro, he was doing okay. He was doing good when that.
How many times are you gonna get let down? I was let down in my fantasy in my keeper league. I had Amari Cooper. I paid a lot of money for Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper was trash. Okay. He has been mediocre at best. If you can die on that island alone, but how many times are you going to be let down by him?
Listen.
He is not worthy of the wide receiver one that he touts.
Listen, we could have had TJ Watt, and guess who we picked? We picked Taco Charlton. He's not even on our team anymore. We cut him. We could have had TJ Watt. We could have had Derrick Henry.
Could have had a lot of people. Could have had Russell Wilson. I mean, if we really want to go back that far.
We could have had Drew Brees. We picked Tony freaking Romo. He was okay. He was good.
Hold up. Tony was great.
He was great.
Injuries.
Didn't get us to a freaking Super Bowl like Drew Brees got. Okay.
Well, there's that. He was also broke all the time. He was broke up because y'all didn't have the offensive line. Honestly, if you just would have,
I ain't gonna lie, we did not.
You would have got an offensive line during those years with Tony Romo. Might be a different story.
But we always blackballing these picks every year. We always blackballing it. Remind you, Taco Charlton was our number one pick, and he was a bust. He's a backup. He's a back. I know he had a great name. I was like, when I was in my living room, I was like, who is this? Like, he could be good. Like I be calling out. Like, I told my dad, Cedric Wilson was going to be hurt, but he was injured. But I told him Cedric Wilson was going to be hurt. Cedric Wilson, our wide receiver, number 11, he was doing good when that was it. That was one of that main targets. Michael Gallup, I called him. My dad didn't know him. A lot of people didn't know him. I told them he was going to be good. Guess what he came out to be? He was a good wide receiver. Taco Charlton was our number one pick. Our number one.
I mean, to be fair, he was highly touted. I mean, and people thought that he was going to be good.
He sucks. He's a backup defensive end for the freaking Dolphins. So, freaking.
Got that great name, though. Taco. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
I wish he could use his name to advantage on the field, but can't.
Guess he just have to have a great name.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last game of the week.
I don't even know
who the stinker.
Both of them suck.
Saints and the Jets.
AFC the Patriots and the Jets. You said it wrong again.
What did I say?
You said the Saints and the Jets.
My bad. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what editing
Patriots
is for.
and the Jets.
Patriots and the Jets. What a stinker. I'm not even going to turn that game on. What? All right. The biggest question that I must have: what's wrong with Cam Newton? I think it's COVID. I think COVID scrambled his brain.
No.
He was also he's never been great accurate wise.
No. Let me tell you that. Now you go ahead and talk. I'm about to. No.
All I'm saying is I think COVID scrambled his brains. I think there's more to this COVID thing that we just don't know, and I think it scrambled his brains. And he's just not good. He's really not good anymore. Okay, that's what I think. And I think also that he hasn't had time to really gel with the receivers. Their receivers suck because they don't. I mean, Edelman's hurt. N'Keal Harry bust. They should now. You talking about somebody that should have drafted DK Metcalf? It was the Patriots. The Patriots had the lane to do it. They should have drafted Lamar Jackson too, but I mean they didn't, and so now they are depleted. Most of their players said deuces because of COVID. So yeah, they suck. That's pretty much it. And then the Jets, they have Adam Gase. They're never going to win until they get rid of Adam Gase.
Okay. Part of that segment that you just said was correct. He doesn't have the right receivers. And what else you said? You said he doesn't have the right receivers. And
he doesn't have. I say he doesn't have the right receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Edelman's hurt. They don't have their team is decimated because a lot of them opted out for COVID. Okay,
and I would say this: I'm sick of people making excuses for Cam Newton. I'm sick of it. They've been making.
He did have COVID, and he had a major injury.
Bro, COVID, right? He had COVID.
Yes,
he probably didn't have no symptoms. He came back in a week.
Yeah, but we don't know anything about this virus.
I don't care. Y'all been making excuses for Cam Newton for years.
It could be why Zeke sucks so bad right now because he had COVID too.
He been there. That was like the off season. Zeke been sucking. He didn't do that good last year.
He did all right.
He did okay, but he didn't have no explosive runs like he usually did in 2016 and 2017. And he got fat. I'm sorry, Zeke. I love you, man, but you got fat. You don't have you fat. When you pulled up your shirt and maybe was it the first game or the second game of the season, it was wobbly. You're fat. I'm sick of people making excuses for Cam, and he does not have the right receiver. You're correct about that. Cam Newton versus it's basically Cam Newton versus the Jets. That's all it is. First of all, Sam Darnold is coming back, right?
Huh?
Is Sam coming back?
I didn't know he was injured.
Yeah, you remember Joe Flacco was?
Oh, that's right. No, he's back. I'm pretty sure he's back. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
He's still doubtful. So Flacco's starting.
Yeah, I got the Patriots. Flacco sucks.
It's better.
I got the Patriots.
He's better when dealing with suckiness. But yeah, you're right. Patriots win.
Now, Jets, I feel like Jets has the potential though. Like they have so much potential. Like they got not with Adam Gase under the belt, but they have potential on the team. I feel like Jamison Crowder, he's good. He's a good wide receiver.
Dude, everybody on that team wants to get out of there. They're like begging to get traded. Everybody on that team right now is begging to get traded
because of Adam Gase.
So that's gonna make you not really want to play.
Let's see what they'll do this offseason. Probably nothing, but we'll see.
They'll probably hire Adam Gase's little brother, or they'll find somebody that looks just like Adam Gase.
Hopefully,
we're gonna hire this dude.
Hopefully, they hire a college dude or something.
Who knows what they're gonna do? They're the Jets. They're gonna forever suck.
Right. Now, let's talk about this. We missed Thursday night game. We did miss that. We did miss Thursday night game, Hillisha.
Oh, you gonna blame me on that?
No. I'm just saying we missed it. It's my fault.
Well, okay, yeah. Well, we did miss the Thursday night game, but the Thursday night game already happened.
But we can talk about it still.
Okay, let's talk.
So, Aaron Rodgers.
He's
It's
a
Aaron
bad
Rodgers.
man.
He's a what Stephen A. say? He's a bad
A
man.
bad
He's a
man.
bad man.
Hey,
Devontae Adams.
that dude.
He the best wide receiver. I'm gonna say it right now on air. He's the best wide receiver right now in the NFL. I would say it right now.
Over Julio Jones.
Over. Yes.
Over DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah. I would say this. DK Metcalf is second. Right now. Right now.
I would
right
not.
now.
As much as I love DK, I will not say second because he's not quite with his route running.
His route, all right. His route running is kind of shaky.
He's not there, but he's only 2 years in. So,
but listen, imagine Russell Wilson with Julio. Exactly. But
Russell Wilson with any of those people that we just named,
yeah,
it's like.
But Devontae Adams is number one. Point blank. Period. Like.
I mean, I can.
He got me almost to 40 points on my fantasy team. So
Devontae is lovely. He's on my other team too. Like I love Devontae. Yo, I play him all the time.
But my second wide receiver, I don't know who to put. Justin Jefferson, CD. I don't know. It's just hard. But
I like him. He's good. He's a good prospect. He's a good kid coming out. Yeah. I mean, let's talk about that game. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is the man. But, I mean, you gotta give it up for the San Francisco 49ers because they came and they covered. So, yeah,
they covered what?
Covered on gambling.
Oh, okay. I thought you said they covered defense. I was like,
no.
All right, I'm gonna say this. They need to draft a quarterback this year. After the season over, Jimmy G is not that good.
Jimmy G is done. It's over.
You remember when you was who said they like Jimmy G?
I did.
Yeah.
Say I like.
And then I didn't tell you that he sucked. I didn't like.
No, you didn't tell me that.
Yes, I did. I did. I was like, I don't like Jimmy G. He sucks. He sucks. Like I said, he's not good.
I thought he'd be a little bit better, but honestly,
he's another Cam Newton. He's another Cam Newton. He went to Super Bowl.
Okay, Cam Newton. That Super Bowl year that Cam Newton had was way better than what Jimmy G produced last year. Look, when Cam was on, he was lovely. The problem that Cam also has is that he has a very long memory. And what I mean by that is that whenever he does bad, he can't stop replaying it in his head. I mean, I'm speculating, of course, but it looks like he holds on to stuff too tight. He needs to have a short memory. Yeah, he throw an interception. Okay, let's go to the next. But it always appeared, and I watched him a lot because we're here in Charlotte, and Panthers are on all the time. Whenever he does bad or things don't go the way they need to go, it's like he can't let it go. And that's my number one critique for him. He's never been able to let it go. Got to let it go. And you gotta let it go. And that's my critique of him. Now, he is not Cam Newton from 2015. He's not. He doesn't have the arm anymore. He's shown that he is durable. I mean, he's not durable. He's very much injury prone. He can't just bounce defenders off of him anymore.
You gotta be fair. You gotta be fair. He doesn't I know I was saying stop making excuses for him, but he don't have no wide receivers. Right.
They have nothing.
Now, and that predicament for Tom Brady, I feel like Tom Brady could make somebody into nothing. I mean, somebody that. What did I say that backwards?
Think about last year.
Yeah.
Tom Brady spent most of his time on his back last year.
He made wide receivers and tight ends something we didn't even know about.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have given. I don't think he would have done enough to get them even to the playoffs. Quite frankly, not with this team. Not right now. Yeah. No. So yeah. So anyway, that's.
Cam Newton said he's going up north. He said he's going up north.
Oh well, he's about as north as you gonna get. So
he's going south now.
There was something that you wanted to talk about. We don't just talk about NFL in this podcast. You wanted to talk about Mr. LeBron James You had this rant all planned out. You text me late one
Did
night.
say that.
So please enlighten our audience on what you got to say about one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
All right. It's gonna be a little feisty.
Oh boy.
My friends that's watching this, when we pick this up, don't call me, don't text me, don't do none of that. Nobody. I don't want to hear nothing. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the best basketball player on this planet. You hear me? On this planet. Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, everywhere. First of all, he has 6 rings. He averaged more points than him. But on the other side, LeBron had more assists and more rebounds. But assists, they was close to each other. Rebounds, they weren't really that close because LeBron's bigger than him. But Jordan made people into something. If it weren't for Jordan, you would not know Steve Kerr. You would not know Steve Kerr. If it wasn't for Jordan, you wouldn't know Worthy, the one with the googly glasses. You wouldn't know him. And I would say this.
What's Jordan got to do with freaking James Worthy?
Yeah.
Outside of they used to be teammates on UNC.
Well, didn't they work? Didn't they play on the same team?
No.
Who is that dude named? Cartwright, right?
Oh my goodness.
What was his name?
All right, look.
You get what I'm saying? He made people into something. Now I would say this: he had Scottie Pippen. That's all he really had. Scottie Pippen and Jordan. LeBron. He's soft. He's a 6'8" softy, and I will say that on air. I have the much as respect for LeBron, and I don't hope you see this because I ain't trying to disrespect you, but you're soft, man. Like, you soft, and you could not play back then. Okay, you could not play back then because you're soft. You couldn't play against nobody back then because you're soft. And I would say that. And AD carried you. Y'all should have. I wish y'all could have played the full regular season because I feel like they would not go all the way. And next year, Golden State Warriors, 2021 champions.
All right. I'm just going to be really brief on this because I actually witnessed Jordan and LeBron play. And I think I have.
I most definitely witnessed him play.
You've never witnessed Michael Jordan play.
LeBron. I said LeBron. I said LeBron.
And I'm gonna put it to you like this. If you're from scratch, if you're gonna build the perfect basketball player, you're going to build LeBron. LeBron is a 6'8" athletic specimen. He runs like a gazelle. He possibly could run a 4.3. I have no idea. He's fast. He can handle the ball. He can pass. He can rebound. And he's the perfect height and has the athletic ability to be the perfect basketball player. Mm-hmm. That being said, if I want the player to be the most competitive, the ultimate team player, the ultimate knows every aspect of the game, LeBron definitely falls in that category. But as far as the competitiveness, perfect teammate, well, he's not the perfect teammate, but the teammate that will get things done, who will win no matter what. No matter what team he will do everything in his power to try and win. That's Jordan.
All right, look, listen. All right, go ahead. I'm
going to say something. I am not going to sit here and say that Jordan's the greatest of all time, LeBron's greatest of all time. I'm going to say they're up there together. It's 1 and 2. You can interchange either one of them. It doesn't matter. You can also make an argument for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yep. They changed the game for him when he went to college. They actually changed they changed rules for him. They Bill Russell quit. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna be here when that kid gets here. I'm out. Yeah. And he played just as longer than LeBron. and was still averaging like 20 points a game. He was great. He developed a shot that no one could defend, and he did it into his 40s. So 1, 2, 3, you can interchange either one of those people. Either one of them you could say is a GOAT. But if I'm building the perfect basketball player from scratch, I have the mold I'm putting together, or I'm a geneticist and I am splicing me up a basketball player, I'm splicing up LeBron with a little bit of sprinkle of Blake Griffin because I love Blake Griffin. But I'm splicing up LeBron. And that's just how that is. Now, the whole is he soft? He's not soft. He's not. He's not soft. I'm not going to let you sit here and call this man soft. He's not soft. All right? He's so smart. He plays the game and how it's going to be able to affect. Now, when he goes in and he does all those dramatic flops that you guys like to call, or he cries or stuff like that, you know why he does it? Because he gets away with it. All right? And you can't tell me if Jordan was playing in this time period, he'd be doing the same crap because they allow it. Back then, when Jordan was playing, they didn't allow it. So now a lot of people cry because they allow it and they get calls, and that's what's going on. All right. So if you're not doing it, you should be doing it. So that's just how the game is being played. I'm not going to say which style is better. I mean, back in the 90s and early 2000s, they would beat the crap out of you when you go through the lane. It was an uglier, grittier style of basketball. It was a lot of low-scoring games. Some people got really hurt. I don't know if it was a better basketball experience than what we have now. Very fluid, a lot of offense. The one thing I can say about this time, what I don't like seeing, is the James Harden offense. That offense can go away now. I don't like the hero ball. Hero ball is the worst thing ever. That's why Kobe will never be in my top pantheon. I know, rest in peace. Really sad that it happened. Kobe will never be there because he was a hero ball fanatic, and I hate hero ball. It's the worst. So that's my 2 cents on that. Are we ready to end this podcast?
No.
What else do we have to talk about?
My left 2 cents.
Earlier,
you were like, you saw the greatest not make it to a Super Bowl. Am I correct? Didn't you say that?
Wait,
did you not?
Wait, what?
You said you saw the greatest not go to a Super Bowl.
I said one of the greatest, sure.
One of the it's a lot of one of the greatest out here. Didn't you say that, right?
I said Danny Marino did not go. I mean, I said Danny Marino didn't win a Super Bowl. He went to a Super Bowl.
How many championships Jordan went to? Answer my question. Answer my questions, please.
He went to 6. I know.
And how many? Listen. He went to 6, right? How many did he win?
He won 6.
Of course. Okay. How many championships LeBron went to?
He's been to quite a few. I don't know the number.
We went to 10.
Yeah, I thought it was 10.
He went to 10 and only won 4. All right. Listen.
Do you know how much of a feat that is to go to 10 freaking
and only won 4?
Oh my goodness.
If Jordan went to 10 championships, you know how many championships he probably would have won? Probably 10 championships.
We'll never know because he never went to 10.
Listen.
It's not all about the player itself. There is a team. And do you recall some of those finals teams that LeBron had? Do I need to remind you that some of those final teams had a guy named Boobie Gibson? Boobie Gibson.
Listen, LeBron. All right, all the years that he won the championship.
No.
If the Lakers didn't have Anthony Davis, he would not win that championship. Or probably went past the first round.
Have Scottie Pippen, he wouldn't win no 6. And let's not forget that Scottie Pippen was grossly, and I do mean grossly, underpaid.
Okay.
Grossly.
A lot of people was underpaid. Like,
It don't matter.
that year.
He was grossly underpaid.
But listen,
In
I get
today's
that.
market, that would have never happened.
Duh. Because they got the money. It's 2020. Duh. Everybody got money. But anyway.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is that you're gonna put all this on Jordan. Look, you can't tell me that Jordan would have gone 10 championship games and won all 10. You're not going to tell me he's going to do that. You're just not going to tell me that because we haven't seen it and it didn't happen. Not to mention, LeBron has been playing longer at a top, and I do mean a top level. So LeBron is, like I said, he is the perfect basketball specimen.
All right,
You can't build a better basketball player.
I know.
You may question his drive sometimes, and he does sometimes take plays off. And he took some championships off too. I'll give you that.
Listen, look at who LeBron had on his team when he won all them 4 championships. Look at the Heat team. That was like a look at the Heat team.
That he lost with
First
the
of
Heat,
all,
he should have won. I agree.
The Heat team. He had D-Wade, Chris Bosh. Then he had the bench was good. Like he had a good bench.
I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that. But I'm not going to sit here and say that Jordan's going to win all 10.
Then when he was with the Cavs, look at the team. Then he had a great team, right? I could argue that Kyrie should have won MVP that year.
Oh my goodness!
The MVP for the championship, he should have won that. I was mad.
I give you one game. One game he balled out. That's all I give you.
He won it for him.
He couldn't play defense for crap.
Well, a lot of point guards can't play defense, so
that's not an excuse.
Okay. A lot of defense.
It doesn't matter. It's not an excuse. Anyway,
LeBron James. Let me end this segment. LeBron James can't do anything to be better than Jordan if he managed to get 6 championships or 7 championships. And I'm praying that one day Stephen A sees this segment because he will agree everything that I said from top to bottom.
Skip Bayless will agree with everything you said.
Stephen A will agree with me. He said it himself. LeBron James can't do anything to be better than Jordan.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
He's already done it. He doesn't have to do anything.
No, he didn't. He didn't do it yet.
I think he has.
Got 6 championships. Kobe got 5.
Look. It's a different time. Players are a lot more athletic now.
All right, let's hear this. You choose them to win the championship next year? Actually, they started in December. You choose.
If AD comes back to the Lakers,
you think they'll win the championship?
I think they can win. They can win the championship.
Warriors.
It's going to be hard though.
Warriors going to the championship and winning, and I see the Nuggets.
How are you gonna? How you gonna jump to the Warriors?
The Warriors.
The Nuggets.
The Warriors.
Mavs.
The Warriors is going to the championship and winning.
Really?
The Nuggets will be a contender.
It's just Clay. It's just Clay, Steph, and Draymond. If none of them gets hurt,
they have the first round pick of the 2000.
Oh my God! They have the first round pick in a weak draft. Good luck. They're gonna get Anthony Edwards. Yay!
No, they're not getting Anthony Edwards.
Who they gonna get? They gonna get LaMelo Ball.
They're gonna probably get a small forward. But anyway, they got Andrew Wiggins too.
Ain't no Zion coming out of this draft.
Listen, they're going to the championship. It's the Nuggets gonna be a contender, the Nets gonna be a contender, and the Warriors gonna be a contender, and maybe
like
the Clippers.
I said, ain't no Zion.
And the Heat. Hold up, my team. My fault. The Heat is going to the championship next year. My fault. Yep, I said it. We going to the championship, and you're gonna regret everything you said about LeBron James and AD. And AD carried that team. Freak LeBron, But anyway, we ended this segment off with a big blast. Jordan is the GOAT, and we ended it. Okay. And you can't cut none of this out.
I'm the editor. I can cut anything out.
Jordan is the GOAT.